Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to English language narration or speech. We have already discussed on the five common rules of changing narration. We have learned how to change assertive sentence from direct to indirect. The five rules we have already discussed. Changing reporting verb, using conjunction, making statement or asserting, then changing persons and changing tense. Now we shall learn the remaining two rules, rule 6 and rule 7. At first, rule 6. Rule 6. Some words will be changed. Some words will be changed from direct to indirect. Direct and indirect. At first, this will be that, and these will be those. Hence, thence. Hither, thither. Here, there. Now, then. Today, that day. Tonight, that night. Tomorrow, the next day. Yesterday, the previous day. Only one verb, come, will be changed into go, and ago, before. This word, if this word in direct speech, we shall change them when we make them indirect. This will be that, these will be those, hence, thence, hither, thither, here, there. Now, then. Today, that day. Tonight, that night. Tomorrow, the next day or the following day. Yesterday, the previous day. Come, go, ago, before. And the last time. Last time will be the previous plus time. Last time, the previous time. Last time means morning, afternoon, night, week, year. For example, last week, the previous week. Last month, the previous month. Last year, the previous year. Last morning, the previous morning. Last night, the previous night. In this way, we shall change the words from direct to indirect. Now, we shall give some examples of this sentence. We shall give some examples of rule 6. I shall clean the blackboard and whiteboard. For example, direct and indirect. She said, "This is my pen." She said, "This is my pen." Then we shall write the speaker first. She. Reporting verb said, as it is assertive sentence. Then conjunction that. At first speaker, then reporting verb, and then conjunction. And this will be that. Is will be was. My first person will be changed according to the speaker, she. According to she, my will be changed into her. And pen, third person, will not be changed. Look at the example. She said, "This is my pen." At first, she is speaker, then reporting verb, then conjunction, an extra word instead of comma. Then this will be changed into that. And is, present tense, will be past tense, was. My, first person, will be changed according to subject. She, her. Then pen, third person, will not be changed. Then another example. Direct. My brother came home yesterday. Said Rina. My brother came home yesterday. Said Rina. Rina is the speaker. The speaker may be after the reported speech or before the reported speech. But in indirect speech, the speaker will sit in the beginning of the sentence. That is indirect. At first, the speaker, Rina. The reporting verb said. Then conjunction that, as it is assertive sentence. Rina said that. Then person, first person will be changed according to the speaker, Rina. My will be her. Brother, third person, will not be changed. Brother. Then came. Came is only verb to change from direct to indirect. We know that come will be changed into go. So, and it is past tense. And past tense will be past perfect tense. Had gone. Past participle. And yesterday, the previous day. Look at the example again. My brother came home yesterday. Is a reported speech. Said Rina. Rina is speaker of this speech. In indirect speech, as first, the speaker Rina. Then reporting verb said, conjunction that. Then person, first person will be changed according to the speaker Rina. According to Rina, my will be changed into her. Then brother, third person singular number, third person will not be changed. Then came is only verb to change into go. As it is in past form, came is in past form. So we shall use past perfect tense of go. Had gone. From came, had gone. Then yesterday. Sorry, home. There is another word, home. Home is home, third person. And yesterday, the previous day. Yesterday will be changed into the previous day. Another example. Direct. He said, these are my pens. Indirect. He said, these are my pens. At first speaker he. Then reporting verb said. And conjunction that. Then these will be changed into those. Are present tense will be past tense as the reporting verb is in past form. So present tense will be past tense. Where? My first person. First person will be changed according to the speaker. From he, his. Pens. Pens third person will not be changed. My will be his according to the speaker, he. More examples. Deepa said to Karim. Deepa said to Karim, here is your book. Deepa said to Karim, here is your book. Deepa, speaker. At first, speaker. The reporting verb may be changed. We can change said into told, as there is person spoken to, Karim. Person spoken to will be object of told. At first, speaker, the reporting verb told, and Karim, the person spoken to. Then conjunction, that. We know, according to rule 6, here will be changed into there. And is present tense will be past tense. Was. Your will be changed according to the person spoken to. Second person will be changed. Second person, your, will be changed according to the person spoken to. Karim will be his book. Look at the example again. Deepa said to Karim, here is your pen. Here is your book. Deepa, speaker at first, the reporting verb said is changed into told, then the person spoken to, object. Then conjunction, that. Here, there, is, was, and your, as second person, is changed according to the person spoken to. From Karim, we use his. Your is possessive case. Then his is possessive case. Then both third person will not be changed. Another example. I am busy now. Said mother. I am busy now, said mother. Here mother is speaker. We shall use speaker in the beginning of the sentence of direct speech. At first, mother. The reporting verb said. Then conjunction, that, as it is assertive sentence. Then person, I. First person, I will be changed according to the speaker. Mother, according to mother, we shall use she. I am busy. Here, apostrophe M equal to am. am, is, are will be changed into was or were, as the reporting verb is in past form. So we shall use corresponding past form of am, is, are equal to was, were. After she, we shall use was. She was busy. Now, according to rule 6, now will be changed into then. I am busy now is a reported speech, and said mother. Mother is speaker. At first, mother, the speaker, then reporting verb said, then conjunction that. Then person, changing person. First person will be changed according to the speaker. I will be she. Then apostrophe m means am. We know am, is, are equal to was, were in indirect speech. As the reporting verb in past form, we shall use corresponding past form. Am, is, are equal to was, were. After she, we shall use was. Then busy. Now, according to rule 6, now will be changed into then. Now is then. Another example. Rofik said, my father died last year. Inverted commas. Rofik said, my father died last year. Here Rofik is speaker. We shall use the speaker at first. The reporting verb said. Then conjunction that. Reporting verb speaker, reporting verb conjunction. Then person. My is first person. First person indicates the speaker. My will be changed according to Rofik. His. Yes, Rofik is a male person. We shall use his instead of my. Then father. Third person will not be changed. Father. Died. Died is in past form. So we shall use past perfect form. Past perfect tense means had and past participle. Died, past form, had died, past perfect tense. And the last year, according to rule 6, we shall use the previous year, the previous year. Instead of last year, we shall use the previous year. Look at the example again. Rofik said, my father died last year. Rofik, speaker at first, then reporting verb, then conjunction, that. Then person, first person will be changed according to the speaker. According to Rofik, we use his. My possessive and his possessive case. Then father died is in past form. It is past tense. So we have to use past perfect tense. Died, had died. Then last year, according to rule 6, last year will be changed into the previous year. I think you can understand rule 6. Some words will be changed. Now we shall discuss rule 7. Rule 7. Changing notion, function, or expression. There are some words that work as a sentence without any subject or main verb. These words may be called notion, function, or expression, as they express an idea or thought. Direct to indirect. How to change the expression from direct to indirect? For example, yes. Yes means replied in the affirmative. It is affirmative. So in indirect speech we shall use at first speaker, then replied in the affirmative. If in indirect speech, yes, we shall change it speaker at first, then replied in the affirmative. Speaker must be used in the beginning of the indirect speech, and for yes we shall use affirmative. In the same way, if there is no at first speaker, then replied in the negative. For yes we shall use affirmative, and for no we shall use negative. At first speaker and replied is reporting verb. In this case, reporting verb will be replied. For yes or no, we shall use replied as reporting verb. Then in the affirmative for yes, and in the negative for no. Then thank you. At first speaker, then thanked, and then the listener, the person is spoken to or listener. Then thank you will be changed into speaker, thanked, listener. At first speaker, thanked is reporting verb, and listener means the person spoken to. Then sir, we change into politely or respectfully, or with respect. We can use politely or respectfully or with respect for sir. By Allah or God or Lord. By Allah or by God or by Lord. We shall use swearing. By Allah. Swearing by Allah. Then the speaker. For by Allah or by God or by Lord, we shall use swearing by Allah or by God or by Lord, and then we shall use speaker and other words. We can also use another way. At first speaker, then shore. By Allah or God. We can change by Allah or by God in two ways. Swearing by Allah or God, or at first speaker, then swore by Allah or God. Then there are some greetings. Greeting words: good morning, goodbye, good afternoon, good evening, good night. We can divide these words into two sections: greetings and parting. For greeting, we generally use good afternoon, good evening, and good morning. And for parting, we use goodbye and good night. For greetings, good morning or afternoon or evening. We use good morning, good afternoon, good evening for greetings. And in indirect speech, we shall use speaker at first. Speaker, then wished, then listener. The person spoken to. Then good morning, good morning or afternoon or evening. Then for greetings, we shall use wished as reporting verb. After speaker, we shall use wished as reporting verb. Then listener, the person spoken to, and the greeting words. If there is good morning, we shall use good morning. If good afternoon, we shall use good afternoon. And if good evening, we shall use good evening. And for parting, we use goodbye. Goodbye or good night. We use goodbye and good night. For departure, so we shall use at first speaker, then B-A-D-E, bade, then listener, then goodbye or good night. These are the expression for changing narration from direct to indirect. Rule 7 is exceptional rule for changing narration. Changing notion, function or expression. Actually, notion, function or expression. We can see notion, function or expression in passage narration or dialogue narration. Look at the board again. From direct to indirect, we shall choose the expression. Yes will be speaker plus reply in the affirmative, and no, speaker replied in the negative. Thank you, speaker thanked listener or the person is spoken to. Sir, politely or respectfully or with respect. By Allah or by God. We can change this expression in two ways: swearing by Allah or swearing by God, then speaker and reporting verb. In another way, speaker at first, then swore by Allah or by God. For greetings, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, we use speaker at first, then wished, then listener or the person spoken to. Then good morning or good afternoon or good evening. And for parting, goodbye or good night, we shall use speaker at first, then bade and listener or person spoken to, then goodbye or good night. Now I shall clean the board to give some examples. Example, direct. Yes, sir. I think so. Yes, sir, I think so, said the boy. Indirect. Yes, sir, I think so, said the boy. Yes, expression and sir. Actually, there are two sentences. I think so, another sentence. And the boy is speaker of these sentences. At first, we'll change yes. How to change yes? At first, speaker. The boy is speaker. At first, speaker. Then, for yes, we shall use replied in the affirmative. Replied in the affirmative. Yes. For yes, we shall use replied in the affirmative. The boy, speaker, at first speaker, then replied in the affirmative. Then sir, for sir we shall use politely or respectfully. We can use politely or respectfully or with respect. Then another sentence with yes. Generally there is another sentence with yes or no. We can add this sentence in two ways. We can put full stop after affirmative or politely. Then we can use the speaker again, or we can just use a conjunction to add the sentence. As it is assertive sentence, we can use this sentence, we can use that conjunction to add the sentence that I, first person will be changed according to subject, the boy. So we shall use he. Instead of I, we shall use he, because the boy is male person. Then think, it is present tense. For present tense we shall use past tense, because the reporting verb is in the past form. Thought. He thought so. The boy replied in the affirmative politely that he thought so. In another way, we can write the boy replied in the affirmative. Politely. We can also use politely or respectfully after the speaker. We can write politely or speaker. Yeah. We can write politely or speaker after the speaker. Politely or respectfully. Politely. The boy politely replied in the affirmative. We can put a full stop after the sentence. Or we can use conjunction that. Or we can use conjunction and added. Or if we use full stop, then we shall use the speaker again. We have to write the speaker again. The boy means he. And reporting verb will be added, as it is the second assertive sentence of the speaker. He added that he thought so. We can change indirect the two sentences separately. If we make the sentence indirect separately, then we shall use the speaker again for this second sentence. The boy politely replied in the affirmative. Full stop. He added that he thought so. Then we can change into indirect in two ways. If there is another sentence after yes or no. Another example. The girl said. The girl said, no, I can't. a short sentence. No, I can't. To make it indirect, the speaker first, the girl. The reporting verb said. No, it is an expression. So, we shall sense the expression in different way. For no, we shall use replied in the negative. Replied in the negative. At first, the speaker, the girl. The girl is the speaker. Then, for no, we shall use replied in the negative. Then, another sentence after no, we can use a conjunction to join the sentence. That I will be sensed according to the speaker, the girl, she. And can will be could, past form of can, could. And not, full not. The girl said, no, I can't. At first the speaker, the girl, then replied in the negative. For expression no, we shall use replied in the negative. Then we use a conjunction to join the next part of the sentence. I can't. That I is sensed according to the speaker, girl, she. And cannot will be could not. Then more examples. The student said to the student said to the teacher, thank you. The student said to the teacher, thank you. Thank you. Then we shall use, for thank you, the expression thank you, we shall use the speaker, then thanked, and the listener or the person spoken to. At first the speaker, the students. The students, the speaker, the students. Then thank you, first the speaker, the students. Then thanked the listener, the teacher. Enough. According to rule 7, thank you will be changed as speaker thanked the listener or the person spoken to. The teacher is the person spoken to, and the students listener. The student speaker. At first speaker, then thanked, then the listener or the person spoken to. The student thanked the teacher. Another example. The student said to the teacher, good morning. Good morning, sir. The student said to the teacher, good morning, sir. Good morning is an expression. So at first we use speakers. Speaker the students. The reporting verb wished. And then the teacher. The person spoken to, the teacher. Teacher. The speaker wished the teacher. Then good morning. And another expression, sir. We can use politely or respectfully or with respect instead of sir. And we can use politely after the speaker or at the end of the sentence. Politely may be used after the speaker or at the end of the sentence. We can use politely. The students wished the teacher good morning politely. Politely. Direct. Another example. I said to him. Goodbye. Goodbye. Indirect. At first speaker I. Here I is speaker. The reporting verb bade. For goodbye we shall use bad, bade. Then the person is spoken to him. I bade him. Then the expression goodbye. I said to him goodbye. I bade him goodbye. Now we shall write a note on changing narration about case of address or vocative case. There may be vocative case in direct speech. What shall we do with vocative case? Vocative case. Do you know what is vocative case? Vocative case is a noun by which we address someone. So vocative case is also called case of address. We can sense vocative case in two ways. Addressing as plus vocative case in the beginning of the sentence, or the vocative case may be used as object of reporting verb. Look at the board. An important note for vocative case. Vocative case may be used after reporting verb. Vocative case may be used after reporting verb, or in the beginning of the sentence. In the beginning of the sentence. In the beginning of the sentence, addressing as plus vocative case. Then we can use vocative case in two ways. Vocative case may be used as object of reporting verb, or in the beginning of the sentence we can use addressing as plus vocative case. For example, direct. I said. I shall. No. I said to him, or I said to Kamal. You must help me, friend. We use a vocative case in this sentence. With the sentence, friend is a vocative case. I address Kamal as my friend. So friend is vocative case. And we can use friend as object of reporting verb or addressing as plus vocative case. But as there is an object after reporting verb, we should use the second rule, addressing as plus vocative case, to change into indirect. Then for friend, it is vocative case. Then we shall use addressing as. Addressing as. Then the vocative case, friend. Addressing as friend. Then the speaker, I, said to Kamal, told Kamal. Conjunction, that. You must help me. You will be said according to the person spoken to. As you is second person. Second person will be said according to the person spoken to, Kamal. According to Kamal, we shall use he. And must, we can use had to. Help me. Me is first person. First person indicates the speaker. As the speaker is I, first person, so this me will not be changed. Help me. Then for friend vocative case, we use addressing as friend. Then the sentence will be changed according to the rules of changing narration. At first, speaker, then reporting verb, person spoken to, conjunction, changing person, changing tense, and changing other words. Another example, direct. The teacher said Rina, you are very intelligent. The teacher said, Rina, you are very intelligent. In this sentence, Rina is a vocative case. The teacher addressed the girl with her name Rina. So Rina is vocative case in this sentence. And this vocative case, as there is no person spoken to after the reporting verb, we can use the vocative case as the object of reporting verb. We know that vocative case may be used after reporting verb. Then to indirect is, to make it indirect, at first the speaker, the teacher, reporting verb said, will be told. Then the vocative case Rina is used after the reporting verb. The vocative case may be used after reporting verb as object or the person spoken to. Then conjunction that. Then second person will be changed according to the person spoken to, Rina, she. Changing verb, am, is, are equal to was, were. We shall use was after she. Very intelligent. Then we can use vocative case in two ways. Vocative case after reporting verb, or in the beginning of the sentence addressing as the vocative case. Now we shall give some homework. Change into indirect speech. Number 1, yes, I can. Said Tom. Number 2, I said to the man. Thank you, sir. Number 3, Jim said to Della, I'll meet you tonight. Number 4. I am at home now. Said Rina. Number 5. Usama said good morning. Good afternoon. My friends. There are 5 sentences for your homework. Cells into indirect speech. Yes, I can, said Tom. I said to the man, thank you, sir. Jean said to Della, I'll meet you tonight. I am at home now, said Rina. Usama said, good afternoon, my friends. Thank you very much for joining us with us regularly. Assalamu alaikum.